what we're going to do is, I'm going to basically summarize. So, control, pick a number, allows you to group a structure or even a unit. You can do a unit as well. And then you can just quickly press them instead of having to, like if you're way over here, you have to scroll all the way back over here and then click on the unit. You can just be away and then you can do either or. So for Protoss, you can make, hold on, let me make sure I have enough resources before I do it. Alright, so for Protoss, you can build one building and then you can build another building and not have to keep the unit. The probe, in this case, the worker, they don't have to stay in that area. They can just build it, leave it alone. So always do the shortcuts because that just makes things easier. Not only yourself, but it's just it's a good tactic. You shouldn't have to actually like go in and click the E. You click on the probe, you should just click E or whatever you have on your settings. You can actually customize your settings. I believe there's a setting that's more universal for everyone because it stays within a certain area instead of like, because there are some times where I have to go from the left side to the right side and that's not good. Or in the middle. It should always be around all left side. If I wanted to do multiple buildings in one group, you hold shift and then pick which group you want it to be, and now it's 3. And since I have 3 different units, 3 different buildings, it could also work for units too. You can do tab, and that does one building, and then you can tab again, and that does the other building. Did not mean to do that. So yeah, red is bad. You always want it to be that white because it means basically a probe does not have to wait for somebody. Where's my number 2 guy? There he is. So it's always useful to group not only your at least for Protoss and Terran, it's always useful to have at least a group of your main building as one of the groups, and then your probe that you're going to mostly build things with as another group. At least that's what I do. Build some gateways. So then when you reach, for some units, for Zerg, if you reach 300, for Terran and Protoss, if you reach 400, you can make another base. So I'm going to take this probe. We'll do one more probe over here. We're going to make him 3, and then we are going to make another nexus. That's what it's called for Protoss. It's their nexus. That's their home base. Oop. Didn't make it. I moved him out of the way too soon. So yeah, that's what's useful about Protoss, is that you can build your main base, build the 2 resources, and then just walk away. For other units, it takes, to do that, you need 3 different workers. For Protoss, you just need 1. And then we do shift 1, so that way I have 2 main bases, and I can just start having workers being made on this one to be sent over here. While that one's being built. Oops. Oh yeah, to set a rally point, you have to do right click. Right click, left click, I don't know which one it is, to be honest. I'm just gonna end things quickly so I can send Zealots over there. Some things I went over was that Zealots are pretty much the tanks for the Protoss. They can handle the ground. For most units, it takes like 3 or 4 just to take down one of these guys. However, they can't handle the air. That's their issue. They have no air support. Sentries and Stalkers can handle the air. Sentries have weak air, but they have good defenses. Stalkers have pretty good air, but they have pretty weak. They're pretty weak in general. Just keep making more. Hit the Z for shortcut, or you can just click it. That's true for all of them. If you're not hearing not enough minerals, if that's never in your head, you're not doing it right. You should always be hearing not enough minerals, because you always got to be clicking. You got to go through everything. So you go click, these should be a group. So I should be like click, not enough minerals, Z, see if that I have enough minerals there. E, yeah, just you got to click. Like if you're not clicking enough, you're not playing this game right. Protoss have the ability to warp, so as long as there's a pylon field nearby, so like if I were playing this game, I could maybe, like, if I have the warp researched, I could maybe make a pylon, like, in a corner somewhere near my enemy. And that way I can send them all the way over there, instead of having them from all the way over here go over all the way over there. So yeah, see, these guys are tanking. Like, I left them alone, they were being attacked, and they were still doing fine. I wish. Go in trading mode. You know, try things out, see what you like, see what your style of fighting is. I mean, you always have to adapt to what your opponent is doing. That's the thing. You can't stay your game. You have to do your opponent's game. You gotta play your opponent. So the basics for Protoss. That's pretty much the basics for Protoss. Is that you need a cybernetics core to get this, and then you can start warping in any of these units. So right now my enemy sent in a Zergling, which you could send a bunch of these probes. Probes don't do much damage, but if you do it right, they can be destructive. As you can see, there's an F2. That allows you to just click all your units. So instead of just being like, oh, where are all my units? Like you're all the way over here and you don't know where all your units are, you can just do F2 and boom, there you go. And then I usually have them as my aggressive group, so I usually have them as one. But you can group them wherever you want. You're not supposed to get rid of your Nexus, you should always have your Nexus just in case things go wrong. So like I can make this, what, group 4? So you should always have your Nexus. It's somewhere easy that you can hit. Anyway, that'll be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to make more videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.